the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's what truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, about tag on, I got it in the bag, man, I'm getting all type of.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, it's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a former 5th-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And that'll set him back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Now Wentz. He's got it. Nice job there after the setback, 11 yards, and now it's 2nd and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility.
And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Michael Bannon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
One. Keep it rolling.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
One.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Mariota now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. A first down throw for Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Play fake. Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number one. Drive number two leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia football back, probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
74, 74. Let's go. Great.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. 20. Able to strike quickly for 6. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. One.
Mariota on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now a handoff looking right. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. Then he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A Tennessee 1st down. That one Mariota to Matthews. Mariota now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll throw again. Mariota. Caught right side. Davis. And he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First down, Mariota. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Mike Bennett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Mariota now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. A final shot before half for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mariota uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. Davis fighting. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their... own 49-yard line. And what is this? We're lining up here to punt on first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 58 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play action now. Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Titans on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Ajayi. Ajayi, first down and more. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. They go play action. Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walker. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set it down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Campanaro. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 25. Comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch. This too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Man, I was about to lose Mike, man.
A big play that time for the Titans.
Not the way that you got it.
Yards. The 3 red zone trips.
All right, can you hear me now?
So far. Yep.
What's up, man?
Shit, but you might done took some bass out your voice.
Because I ain't got no microphone. They wireless. I bought the new gold PlayStation headphones.
Nah, see that nigga.
You know, I ain't oh, my allergies fucking up. That too.
Shit, I'm at that $1 million
Whenever I see a team turn back-to-back drives,
Wait, you didn't run from your kitchen? What's going on here? How long is this taking?
Oh, that ain't long at all. Ain't you in the game? You ain't in the game no more?
Nah, not in that, Robbie. I don't understand it, though.
Doing that $1 million what? $1 million heist thing?
Yeah, the $1 million heist giveaway. That's what me and Tate did last night. I got on it like 1. So they did all the missions to get me up to that shit.
I got that button.
Security terms and ever been used. They come in
I go grab Tate, man.
right now. Just take care of it. And they've got a
Who
good chance of winning this game.
Just a gain of a
No,
yard.
I ain't playing no part, bro. I don't like part.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling.
We don't either, but we did it.
They just want to keep
Nah, I'm not
We
doing
was
it.
lit. We was lit, though.
C-Mon not doing it. I hate part.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a
That's
jump.
all we gotta get 2 more.
So a jump there defensively.
You want me 3 more. I just got one more game.
Don't move across the line.
I just got another game. Alright, well, let's meet back up in an hour then.
No, I guess I'm
Damn, the ice is ready. Alright, let's meet up in an hour then.
That's the only thing out, bro. I just got another game, bro.
What you playing?
Man, yeah, bro. I'm in this franchise shit. I just played 1 game. I'm in my 2nd franchise, and I got 1 more game in my 3rd franchise to play.
Bro, Madden racist, and they shoot
Obligations.
What happened? What about it being
Madden
racist?
racist. Madden racist, man. Shoot up kids.
They ain't gonna let him do nothing.
You do though. You playing it, bro. You support it. Speaking of that, is it cold?
Yeah, and the fact that them kids that got shot up during that tournament, bro, they just put a message on here about them too, bro. Like, as soon as you load the game up, it's the first thing that pop up.
Really?
Yeah, they were saying sorry to the families and all that.
I wonder if it's on 18.
Second and goal.
That I don't know. I know it's 18. It's literally like you can
that's tripping.
Yeah, you can just go click on it and it'll pop right up and then it say sorry, that allowed there would be no man. Due to the project.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Saturday.
So here comes the
Where?
What now is just a
Jacksonville,
Florida. They had a little tournament or whatever, and somebody went and started up.
Yeah, I guess a dude who won last year lost, and he just went off.
What?
Yeah.
Touchdown. One score game here. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, lost a game and just went crazy.
What does everyone say after
I guess he was last year's tournament winner or some shit like that.
That mantra has to come to the front.
That bitch went off and shot up like 9-11, killed like 2-3 people.
They'll begin the drive with a J.
Then himself.
And he'll fight forward to about the
then he killed himself.
27-yard line.
Oh,
2 yards on the pickup there.
up.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
Howard.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
Ready to hoop. Well, let me go ahead and do what I got to do before my night starts. I'm going to do my end of the night shit now. So, like, this week.
I'll be ready on
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop
Okay,
them.
okay, sound good. I'm going to just knock all my shit out there.
I ain't leaving the party. I'm in here now.
It's an
So.
opportunity because I know
Okay,
what
I'll
you
stay in
guys are
here.
thinking right now. Just stop
You can't
them,
get it,
get to the
motherfucker. You
ball.
like,
That means it might not be sound.
You gonna stay here with me now. Debo, nigga. You got the bomb, though.
Nah, bro. Man, I was just fucking up, bro. I can't hit that shit, bro. And I gotta take the prep to get this other job Thursday.
What's the job?
It's the same. It's the same one I'm working for. It's just that I'm going permanent with the job, so I
Oh, Best Buy?
yeah, I'm finna go permanent. I went to a tip, so
Yeah. First off, congrats on that. And second, go to the smoke shop, get a thing called Quick Fix, and you'll be in that bitch easy.
nah, I got some knives and mixing with something out.
Ah, bro, Quick Fix it ain't no supplement. It's literally just fake tea. It's water. You heat it up for 30 seconds. Walk in there, you pour it in the cup, walk back out.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that.
Oh, then I can just take these pills and drink some water and I'll be good.
Nah, bro, fuck pills and all that shit, bro.
It worked.
We avoid pills over here, dog.
I'm sticking to what I know. Man. That shit been working, I ain't breaking it.
See, if you've been doing it, then okay. I thought it was just some shit that you was like, oh shit, I gotta clear my system.
Oh, no, I've been doing it.
Okay. Okay. Alright then, yeah, I was gonna say, this is what I've been doing, and I know a few other people that got good gigs using it, so. And I ain't taking nothing in the body. But alright, let me go ahead and get started with all this shit, and then I'll be right back.
At the 46-yard line.
You just watch the shit.
Timeout here called by the Titans.
I watched something.
And talk over what to do next.
Some shooting while they was playing the game.
He said, shoot right here, watch something. I don't know if this is it, but it looked real enough.
C-Mon, they didn't put it on Twitch? Because it was live on Twitch.
Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Okay. I'll be back.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. Caught by the Tigers. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it
I
the
fell
first time
asleep
they
playing
went
this
for it.
game.
Why
I had
not
to
a
get
second
up. I
time?
fell asleep in the
I don't
first
think they'll
quarter.
be daunted from attempting
I
it
scored a
again.
touchdown, nigga. Before I realized I was
Defensive side of
asleep.
the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big
Two
momentum
people
play.
And he stopped immediately there.
Real, bro.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
So I stay in my house.
He'll look to throw.
That's crazy, man.
Throw left side complete. It's Walker. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Kill them boys, bro, because he lost. Talk about sore losing. What the hell is that?
Okay.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
Oh, wow.
No, this is a video with those
He's
videos.
back to throw.
Oh, okay.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, they're taking me out. That was heavy as fuck right now.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis with time running out. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point.
Suck my fucking fuck. Oh my fucking fuck.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's second down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
and just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tick balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL